Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Washington Commanders franchise here on Madden NFL 24. And we're here for a rivalry game because it's the second meeting of the season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. These two teams met 2 weeks ago where the Cowboys were able to get the victory at home. But this week, it's time for the second round. Now, going into this game, we're feeling a little confident. We just beat the Bears, and we played the Cowboys tough the first time. In large part, it's because we've dominated the line of scrimmage. Our offensive line has played great. They're showing remnants of the old Hogs line from the 90s. So if we can control the line of scrimmage against Dallas, I think we have a good chance at handing them their first loss of the season. That's right. Dallas is 11-0 coming into this matchup. We are 5-6, but nothing brings out the best of you like a good old-fashioned rivalry. It would be awesome to give the Cowboys their first loss of the season. Last time these two teams did face off in Landover, it was Week 18 last year where Washington was victorious 24-21. We're going to need some of that this week if we want to win this one. Hope you guys are excited for this one. If you are, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, because we are underway and Washington will start off with the football, and that'll bring up Kirk Cousins and this Commanders offense. Last week, Cousins was mistake-free. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. 2 weeks ago, he threw 4 against Dallas. We're going to need him to be clean if we want to win this game. They're going to start off on the ground, and it's going to be stuffed up the middle. Dallas came prepared on that first down play. So quickly, Washington goes empty on the second play. Cousins in the pocket rolls to his right being chased, and he's actually going to go down. The reigning defensive player of the year, Micah Parsons, gets sack number 11 on the season. A 10-yard loss for Kirk Cousins, and on 3rd and 20, he just dumps it off for Mo Alley-Cox, and Washington comes out and goes 3 and out. Well, the Dallas offense will now take the field after a good field position off of a bad punt from Tress Way. And I'll bring out Dak Prescott, 2,800 yards, 24 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. His last interception came 2 weeks ago against us. He's looking to try to win an MVP. Their first play is also going to be on the ground, and it's going to be stopped by a man who's basically been in other teams' backfields all season, Jonathan Allen, loss of 2. 2nd and 12, he tries to bring down Pollard from behind, but Tony Pollard's able to rip off 13, and pick up a first down. Next play, Prescott to the air for the first time. It's a short one for Lamb, who picks up a nice block from Cooks. CeeDee Lamb, 5 catches, 65 yards last week. Wasn't very loud 2 weeks ago in the game against Washington. They're going to need him to step up a little bit more. 2nd and 3, quick pass right side. This one's incomplete. Fuller with the hit on Cooks, who couldn't hold on to it. And now Dallas faces 3rd and 3, empty here, and they're going to connect with their tight end. That's the Pro Bowl, Jake Ferguson, who moves the chains. Washington had a tough time against him 2 weeks ago, trying to not have that same fate as that one's overthrown for Ferguson, who was open on the left side. 2nd and 10 now, 5 men in the pattern. It's a quick hitter to Cooks, who picks up 7, makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Prescott give to Pollard, and he's wrapped up. Jonathan Allen again breaks through, stuffs the halfback, and Dallas will kick 3 to take a 3-0 lead. And gives it over to Washington, their second drive. There's a 3-yard pickup for Devin Singletary. He's coming off of 110 yards last week against Chicago. 2nd and 7. This time Gibson checks in his first carry of the day. He makes a nice cut to the outside, and Antonio Gibson breaks a tackle. He rips off 14. It's been great keeping him sporadic, and it's really helped him in the long run. Now Devin Singletary checks back in. He picks up 4 before being running into the arms of DeMarvion Overshown. 2nd and 6 up the middle. Nice hole. Singletary being patient and letting the blocks form. And he picks up a big chunk of yards. Now out to the 29 of Dallas. Now 1st and 10. Cousins to the air. A quick hitter for Terry McLaurin. Nice move by him. And number 17 picks up 17. And he's actually out past 1,000 yards on the season. On the red zone are Washington. It's a quick dump off in the flats for Singletary, who makes a giant spin move on Overshown. Puts him in a blender. Gets down to the 1. Goal to go for Washington. He'll check out. Gibson will check in, and he'll punch it into the end zone for a touchdown. And Washington takes the lead. They're up 7-3. Dallas back with the football, trying to find an answer. They're going to start off with Pollard, and there's absolutely nowhere to go. At least 3 Commanders with the tackle. And now it's 3rd and 10 for Dallas. Prescott back to the air. Moves left side, going to try to scramble and almost gets his head taken off by Trotter. Slides down, but that's a Dallas punt, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter, where Washington currently holds a 7-3 lead, and they're driving here to begin the second. 2nd and 6, bootleg, dump off for Singletary, who gets clobbered. That's Chandler Jones with the big hit, the former Las Vegas Raider. And now it's 3rd and 2, Cousins to the air, moves to the pocket, fires across the middle, tries to find Johnny Wilson, but that one's in traffic, deflected by Diggs. 4th and 2, the Washington offense stays on the field. Not satisfied with 3, as looks like they're just trying to get Dallas to jump, and actually they're unsuccessful. So they didn't have any plans to really run a play. False start, they'll just kick 3 and extend their lead now 10-3. So Dallas now down by a touchdown at about midfield. Here's a stretch give for Pollard, who gets outside, picks up about 7. But this one's actually going to be coming back. Brandon Cooks outside was holding. So that'll back up Dallas, and it'll make a very rare 1st and 13. 3 tight ends in the formation here as they go to Tony Pollard, who tries to cut it left side, picks up 2 before being spun down by Trotter. And it's now 3rd and 13 after a 2-yard loss. Prescott to the air. In the pocket, fires downfield, and he has a man. It's Michael Gallup who gets free. A 20-yard connection there for number 13. And that's a big-time mover for Dallas, who keeps the drive alive. Next play, looking right side. Great catch by Cooks. Had Benjamin St. Juste all over him, but able to make the grab anyway. And now Dallas goal to go for the first time today. They hand it off to Pollard right side, who finds some space, breaks the tackle, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They answer right back and tie it up at 10 apiece. Next set of downs here for Cousins in the offense. Looking left side, fires, and this one's actually intercepted. Wanye Thomas with a great grab at the sideline, gets 2 feet in bounds, and that's an INT. Cousins turns over the football, first time of the day, first interception. That's his 15th of the season, and Dallas gets a short field. You can't be giving them these kind of opportunities. After a 6-yard connection, it's Pollard again on the ground. He picks up 1. And now it's a crucial 3rd and 3 at about midfield. Fullback in motion. Prescott goes play fake. Looks left side and is batted away. Forbes gets a hand on it and the defense holds. They don't allow Dallas to get any points off of the turnover. So now Washington back on offense. Still a tie ball game as here's Gibson with a hard-fought gain of 10. He breaks about 1 tackle per run, basically. 2nd inches are going to guarantee the first with Singletary and a beautiful spin move. Oh my gosh, you put that man in a blender. Singletary is electric. Next play, they're going to give it to him again. This time he just runs into the arms of Leighton Vander Esch, a pickup of about 2. Now into enemy territory. Gibson on the ground, and he's going to be hit. Leighton Vander Esch again. Another 2-yard gain makes it 3rd and 6. Cousins to the air. Quick hitter for Singletary, and guess who? Leighton Vander Esch again makes all 3 hits. The Commanders will punt, and we'll head to the 2-minute warning, tied up at 10 apiece. Dallas will get the football at half, so this is a beautiful opportunity for them to really pull away in this one. 2nd and 8, there's Jake Ferguson with a nice 6-yard grab, staying busy today. He had 8 catches, 121 yards in the first meeting, and Washington really hasn't found an answer for him here today. 3rd and 2, play fake. There he is again. Ferguson gets away from Curl, gets them out to about the 34. And Dallas now with 1:13 left to go. 1st and 10, tries to fire left side. Cooks out of his reach. Incomplete. Prescott now right side. Finds Cooks again. Caught in front of Cameron Curl. He picks up about 9. Tackled in bounds. And Dallas, they'll use their first timeout. 3rd and 1. They're going to go to the air. Quick hitter. Across the middle, it's incomplete. Trotter with a big hit. Knocks it free. He's done that phenomenally this season. And now Washington with 50 seconds on all 3 timeouts. They have a chance to potentially get some points. They start with a 7-yard connection to Singletary out of the backfield. He gets out of bounds. He stays in here 2nd and 3. Cousins across the middle. Allie Cox, but he's hit and incomplete. One of the best nickel linebackers. Actually, it was Wanye Thomas with the hit. He's all over the place. 3rd and 3. Give it to Gibson, and just to ensure the first down, they'll burn their first timeout. They still got 37 seconds and 2 timeouts. Next play, Cousins across the middle. That one's incomplete. Tried to find, looked like Curtis Samuel, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Big blitz coming from Dallas. Tries to connect with Singletary, but that one's knocked free. There's the best nickel linebacker Demarion Overshone breaking that pass up. Now 3rd and 10. Cousins floats this one deep left side. He has McLaurin behind the defense. Terry McLaurin gets out to the 21. But Washington actually doesn't use a timeout, and they let the clock run all the way down to 2 seconds before calling their timeout. You still have 2. I don't think that's the best clock management. They will kick a field goal and take a lead going to the half, but you could have had maybe another shot at the end zone. But regardless, you take a 13-10 lead over the undefeated Cowboys into half. That's not something to take lightly. We'll have to see who wins this game after this. One exciting one here at FedEx Field, a potential upset brewing. But let's take a look around the NFL. We'll start off first in the North. The Bears playing host to the Panthers. 2 teams out of the playoffs, and the Chicago Bears currently at 14-7 as Justin Fields found Marvin Harrison Jr. for a first half touchdown. We'll go down into KC, the number 1 seed Chiefs playing host to the Chargers, and they're up 24-3, trying to put a stranglehold around that spot. Is another touchdown for Rashid Rice, who's developed quite the chemistry with Patrick Mahomes. Finally, a big game in Cincinnati. This one, basically, the winner takes the AFC North lead, and it's all tied up at 14 apiece. A big game there out in Ohio. Back with the second half of our matchup, the Cowboys start off with the football down by 3 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with the give to Tony Pollard, who's been bottled up for the majority of the day outside his 1 touchdown. Empty here, 2nd and 7. Quick hitter across the middle. Ferguson again with the grab. Only a gain of 4. And Dallas faces an early 3rd down. They go play fake for Pollard. Dump it off for him. Nice play. Gets lost in the shuffle. And is able to pick up a first down. Nice play call there by the Cowboys offense. The best in football, mind you. Next play across the middle. CeeDee Lamb is wide open. One of the rare times we called his name today. That's a first down into Washington territory. Next play, right side. This one's incomplete. Heavy traffic. Again, trying to force it to Lamb, but incomplete. Next play, 5 men in the pattern. Prescott's pocket collapsing. He steps up, runs with it, picks up what he can. That's a gain of 7. Makes it a 3rd and 3. Pollard back to the backfield. Blitz coming left side. Checks it across the middle. And he finds Jake Ferguson, who gets down inside the red zone. Continues to dominate the Washington defense. Give it to Pollard next play. Got some space right side. Fights for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott again to throw. Scanning. Fires short across the middle. He has Cooks, who's going to find the end zone. 2nd touchdown of the day for Brandon Cooks. He had 2 against us 2 weeks ago as well. And he continues to cook our secondary. Pun definitely intended. So now down by 4. Washington's first drive of the second half starts with a nice pass across the middle. Johnny Wilson has been making some great contested catches. Very impressed since he's had to step up and place the injured Jahan Dotson. Next play, Singletary gets free left side into the 2nd level, and Washington's offensive line continues to control the pace. Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence been very quiet today. How about Gibson's turn? He picks up 6 before Parsons hits him from behind and injured Cowboy on the field. 2nd and 4 now. Cousins, drops it off for Singletary. He's going to get close to the marker. They're going to mark him inches shy. So what does Washington do? They come out in a very heavy formation. Everybody knows you're going to give it to the running back. They do, but it doesn't matter because Singletary powers his way forward. More holes created by that offensive line. And now Washington put together a very good drive to begin their half. They go back to Singletary. This time he is bottled up after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Gibson checks in, trying to set up a screen for him, and it's not going to work. Williams brings him down for a sack, and that's a big play because now it's 3rd and 18 out of field goal range. Cousins forced to go to the air, lobs this one left side, and McLaurin is wide open. He beats Kamari Lassiter in single coverage. It's a tough task for the rookie. So Cousins and the offense keeps the drive alive. Next play, he's going to roll to his left, sees nobody open. He's going to scramble for it, gets a great block, and another one downfield, and Cousins finds the end zone. Singletary and Mo Alley Cox with some phenomenal downfield blocking springs Cousins for a 21-yard scramble for a touchdown. Well, now Commanders regain the lead, 20-17. Here's a throw out of the backfield for the fullback Lupke, who picks up a first down. To the pistol now, 1st and 10. Handoff Pollard, left side, gets a nice block there from Zach Martin. Tries to hurdle a defender, but doesn't really get by him. Nice pickup of 7. 2nd and 3, back to the air. Short pass right side. This one's caught by Cooks, who just gets enough for the first down. Correct. Cowboys deep into Washington territory again, but this time going to go backwards. Jonathan Allen's going to have over 30 tackles for a loss. Now 3rd and 12. Blitz coming. It's a nickel blitz, and Benjamin St-Juste gets home on the delayed blitz, and more importantly, that knocks the Cowboys out of field goal range. Washington holds on to the lead. Their next drive, they're going to start with a flat throw out to Gibson. He holds on for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. And they're going to go RPO for Mo Alley Cox. He holds on. DeMarvion Overshown, though, hurt on the play. That could be a big loss for Dallas. He's hobbling on his left foot. 3rd and 3. They trust Singletary, and they're going to say he did not get it. Washington would challenge. They would not win the challenge, so Washington will punt the football away. And what I thought he got the first down, but I guess not. Dallas will begin the final quarter down by 3. They're going to start with a run for Pollard. That one just looked ugly. And Landon Collins makes a tackle for a loss. Welcome back to Washington. Re-signed in the offseason. Big 3rd and 4 now here for the Cowboys. Prescott across the middle. It's caught by Cooks. Gets hit as he makes the grab, but strong hands to secure the catch and keep the drive alive. Next play, Deuce Vaughn gets a carry, and he makes a man miss. And Deuce Vaughn's into the second level. The second-year man out of Kansas State with a big-time run. Puts him inside the red zone. Pollard will then check back in after a quick breather. Prescott in the pocket, steps up, finds an alleyway, picks up 3 before sliding down in front of Trotter. 2nd and 7, 3 tight ends. It's a play fake. Prescott rolls to his right, dumps it off for one of them. It's a gain of 4, and now a big 3rd down. It'd be great if Washington could force 3. They bring a blitz. It's caught in a big hit, but Gallup holds on for the touchdown, and again the lead changes. Dallas, after playing the violin, takes a 24-20 lead. Cousins the offense. Time to answer. McLaurin wide open on the crossing pattern. He gets leveled out of bounds. Trying to hurl defender. Not even come close. But he gets Washington deep into Dallas territory. He's starting to get in the zone. There's a -1 yard run. Nice defense there by Dallas. Big 3rd and 2 now. Cousins drops back the throw. Checks it down. Singletary has the first down. Keeps the drive alive. We're inside 8 minutes. At the 21. Bunch to the right. Cousins takes the snap. He gets hit as he throws. This one's caught by McLaurin. I don't think he ran the right route, but it's a gain of 2 nonetheless. 2nd and 8 now. Trips to the right. Cousins quickly fires that way, and he gets intercepted. Picked off by Diggs. Oh, he had McLaurin, but a bad throw results in a turnover. He hits him in stride. That's 6 in the lead. Dallas will then put together a massive drive. We're at the 2-minute warning now, and they're on the goal line. They give it to Pollard, and they punch it in. So Dallas makes Washington pay a potential 4-point swing. They're now up by 11 inside the 2-minute warning. Things are looking bleak for Washington now. As Cousins on 1st and 10, he's trying to roll to his left, trying to scramble, but this time he won't outrun the defense. He takes a sack from Lawrence. 2nd and 12 now. Check down for Gibson. He gets hit after a gain of 6. Clock is continuing to run, trying to hold on to their timeouts. 3rd and 6. They hand it off for Gibson. A run play, and he puts the ball on the ground. Gibson fumbles it. It's picked up by Dallas. Gibson's actually hurt on the play as well, and the frustration you can see on his face. Dallas will then kick a field goal, and that will end this one. The Cowboys quickly storm back, take the lead, and win the ball game. Final score 34-20. This is a bittersweet one, or a bitter pill to swallow. I guess sweet because we did play the Dallas Cowboys tough, but we should have won this game. We were leading in the 4th quarter. 2 big takeaways. The fumble doesn't really matter. We were losing anyway, but that interception was huge. You hit McLaurin in stride there, you have 6. Nobody was covering him up the seam. Instead, he throws it right side. Trayvon Diggs, one of the best at intercepting, picks it off. And Dallas stays undefeated at 12-0. Now, we do get some good news because our offensive line did play really well again. We ran the football very effectively against Dallas, and because of that, our entire offensive line is going to get 4,500 XP. That's pretty awesome. Here are your scores around the league, week number 13. You can see the Chiefs got a big win. The Ravens bounced back with a victory of their own. But we'll take a look at this game. The AFC North is now being led by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals started off 6-1, but ever since we played them, they're 1-4. They've been playing very bad football, and now the fate of the division hangs in Pittsburgh. On Sunday Night Football, the Falcons, they beat the Saints 25-24. That's a big one for the NFC South as the Falcons continue to hold on to that division, and they're trying to secure that playoff spot. And then finally, on Monday Night Football, the 49ers bounce back in the win column. They're trying to make it back to the Super Bowl. Remember, they were the NFC representative just a year ago, and they're barely above 500. They beat the Lions 17-9. Take a look at our players of the week. Bo Nix gets it for Minnesota. He's putting on an offensive rookie of the year type of campaign. Campbell for the Packers. Myles Garrett had 3 sacks for the Browns. And C.J. Stroud, the second-year man of Ohio State, had 4 passing touchdowns in their game against the Indianapolis Colts. So we'll take a look at the playoff picture now to see what it looks like. Not much change, but the Seahawks are now in as the 7th seed. You can see the Niners, they're actually winning the NFC West, and isn't the best division, which is good for them. Otherwise, the Steelers now lead the North, and the Chiefs and the Cowboys still hold some of those top spots. Next episode, we'll be on the road to face the New York Giants, who sit 6-6. We faced them back in Week 3 and lost 31-24. Cousins had 3 interceptions in that game. Just kind of the same thing. As long as we take care of the football, we should definitely win this game. We are playing pretty good. We just got to clean it up when it matters. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry we couldn't get the dub. We played strong, but just unable to get the victory. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.